This was not a joke. This was not a slip of the tongue. This was a direct message delivered from the White House. Donald Trump looked at Europe in the eye and it said out really loud, Greenland must come under the US control. Anything less, he said, is unacceptable. Basically, no soft words, no diplomatic cushioning, just raw power politics on the display. You're watching Times XP. It's me, Tritiya 3. Well, the room froze. European leaders, they sat across the table. Denmark was listening, Greenland was watching, and Trump, he kept on going. But why Greenland and why now? Let's dwell into that. Trump framed it as a matter of survival, national security, missile defense, and the future of NATO itself. He linked Greenland to America's ambitious Golden Dome missile shield, a system meant to guard the US from future threats. Well, the message was clear here: control the Arctic or lose it. Trump warned that if Washington does not move ahead, Russia will. In fact, not just Russia alone, China will. And he said America cannot afford to be late. That it was not diplomacy, it was power move. And that too, in front of the allies. Trump laid down a red line this time. Greenland is strategic, Greenland is crucial, Greenland, in his words, cannot be left unprotected now. After that, Denmark pushed really hard. Copenhagen rejected the idea outright. Greenland echoed the response: sovereignty is non-negotiable for them. Self-determination is not for sale. Greenland's leader reminded the entire world that they are not a piece of real estate. Well, the White House talks went nowhere. No deal, no compromise, no softening of the tone, just silence and a lot of discomfort here. NATO now stands divided. Allies are asking uncomfortable questions. Is this about defense or domination? Is America protecting the Arctic or claiming it? Well, the Arctic is no longer quiet now. Melting ice, it has exposed new routes, new resources, new rivalries. What was once frozen ground is now a hot geopolitical territory, and Trump knows it. He sees Greenland as the front line of the next global contest, a buffer against rivals, a shield for America, a signal to the world. However, Europe sees it as a red line that is being crossed. Allies do not seize allies' land. Security cannot erase sovereignty, and humiliation, specifically public humiliation, is never forgotten. Well, this moment matters because it shows how fast alliances can crack, how blunt powers can replace polite language, and how the Arctic is becoming the next global battlefield. Here's the concluded version. Greenland did not change hands today, but something else did. Trust, tone, and the idea that allies always speak softly to each other. Well, the Arctic is no longer just the ice and snow. It is strategy, it is power, and now it is openly contested.